I will also tell you, and I wanted to give this warning up at the top, that I have started to do intermittent fasting. So if I pass out, if you hear like a clunk, and then I just want you have my husband's cell phone. So just text him that I have passed out.
What are the hours that you're allowed to eat?
Well, I got this from Paul Scheer because
who's gotten very skinny. Yeah. He's in terrific shape.
I texted him immediately because I've got a couple LBs that will not shift. They won't shift.
I highly doubt it. I doubt it.
I do.
Yeah.
So anyway, and so I texted him.
But he's done a total body transformation. He looks terrific.
He has. Now, he does a ton of things. And also, he's like me, he adopts a fad and then will drop it. But like when he's all in. But then sometimes he forgets to tell everybody he stopped doing that, and then everyone does it. Like remember when I told everyone to use Frownies?
I do.
That packing tape?
Of course I know Frownies, yeah. How did
it
go?
I stopped because it was taking skin off.
Yeah.
I stopped using it.
At the end of the day, Botox instead. That's what a person needs to do. Let's just get real here. Frownies, Botox is just for Frownies 24/7.
100%. And I had forgotten to tell everyone I'd stopped, and I guess Danielle Schneider was doing it for 6 months.
And you can too. That's what it says on the package of Frownies.
That's right.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want to endorse Frownies. For whoever's listening, please go and get Botox. I don't care if you go to a Medi Spa or whatever. That'll be better than Frownies.
So what hours are you eating and not eating?
Okay, so you're supposed to wait till I wait till 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Now, by then, I'm such a bitch. I have been so mean to everybody in this family. I've been told to go upstairs and not speak to anyone anymore because no one wants me around. And then I stop eating, or I'm supposed to, at 8 p.m. And I am ravenous. I'm ravenous the entire time. I wake up at 3 a.m. I'm hungry. I'm hungry all the time. I feel very weak, like I can't.
I get the feeling
really move much.
I get the feeling you're not listening to your body. Is that fair? Is that fair to say?
Fair. But you know what? I talked to, as you know, I had a health crisis a couple years ago.
Yeah. But you do.
Knock on wood.
Knock on everything. You're doing wonderfully.
Right.
And you're so supportive on your Instagram, I have to say. For people that, if there's anyone listening, and of course there can't be a person that isn't, there's got to be somebody out there who has either lived with cancer, has dear friends that have cancer. You have on your Instagram, it's such a supportive look. I love your thread anyway. It's your feed. Your daughter's out of control with the memes, and I mean the whole thing. But you are also supporting a real community of women who are either going through or have gone through what you went through. And there's nobody. Somebody said to me once when you had your cancer, they said nobody produced their cancer like St. Clair does.
That's true.
Meaning everything a person could figure out about cancer and do to help themselves through it, you did.
That's
so
right.
you are an incredible resource.
Well, I appreciate that. But really, and again, this isn't funny, so we don't have to dwell on it. But really.
Well, this isn't a funny show. This is a show where people have nowhere else to turn. And so they write in. And we give them whatever advice we can think of. And we'll get to that in a minute. But I mean, if they've come here, they're at the end of the line. There's no question.
Well, good.
Yeah.
But I will say, Rana, you are somebody who has a piece of information and wants to share it. Now, mostly it's about skincare or hair color. At the time I met you, had a very unfortunate short bob, which was kind of made me look from the side like I was wearing one of those bicycle helmets you'd wear from in the Tour de France.
Sure.
Like an aerodynamic, because it's so thick. And I remember you brought me to your hairdresser and he said, and I quote, "Are you trying to look 45 years old with this hair this short? Because if you would like to be cast as someone your own age, maybe you should grow it out."
We should do that, yeah.
And I had my hair color looked like the hair on the back of a New York City rat. It's not brown. It's not black. It's not anything. It's the absence
You've always
of
been a
color.
blonde. You've always been a blonde.
But I wasn't ever a blonde, not even as a child. So you got me highlights, and I believe the person who used to do our highlights, your highlights ended up in a cult of some sort. One of those.
Is that right?
That's right. One of those, believe in yourself cults. It's not that.
Yeah. But she was just my LA girl when I was in town.
Right.
If I needed a touch up, but she wasn't real. Right. I mean, she wasn't. I go to New York to get my hair done. That's
right. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.